beautiful souls. I'm going to share items I picked from Kokorosa website. They are a stamp and die set company online. They also have other items including embossing folders. So I am guest designing for them. I'm just going to share what I've picked out, and then I'll do a separate video on what I created with them. This is one of the things, and this is an embossing folder. It is a holly, and I kind of made a mistake because I didn't realize that it was a holly. I thought it was just, you know, like scroll work but with leaves. And but I'm gonna use them anyway. I don't do much holiday crafting, but I know that I have friends and family that do, so I could always create something for them. I also picked out this embossing folder. This one is really pretty. I like this one. This one is smaller than this one, by the way. I also picked out this die set. This is to make a coin purse, and this is fun for me because I like using fabric and vinyl, so this would be great for fabric and vinyl, not just for paper. I also picked out this die set. This is a nesting die. It's really thin. It's almost like a thin lit die, and it's nested. So of course you would take these apart and then you would just layer them. I picked this one out because it reminded me of a rosette, so I might do like flat rosettes with this, and maybe something else, so we'll see what I come up with. And the final one, last but not least, I picked this one out. So before I became a guest design team member for Kokorosa, I ended up ordering these two prior because my friend Ida knows that I'm doing a carousel theme kit, and she happened to see Tamika, who's Craft the World's video, on one of her group swaps, and she was sharing you know, the requirements for the swap, and she ended up making embellishments out of these. So Ida told me about the video. I saw it, and I had asked Tamika where did she get them, so she got them from Kokorosa. I do have a coupon code linked in the drop down panel below where the description is. Stay tuned for the projects created with these dies and embossing folders. On a different note, I am currently working on a Marie Antoinette boutique theme. Excuse me. I've been under the weather for a few days, so I'm just coming out of it. So if I sound a little different, it's because of that. So this is a preview of a few things that are going to be included in the Marie Antoinette boutique kit. It's going to be die cut of Marie Antoinette, and she is in layers. So all the pieces here will come in the kit, even the sleeve and this hair ornament, so that you can layer her up. And of course you could further embellish her, which I will show in a separate video. So she's the light skin, and here is the brown skin girl for those who want the brown skin girls. Okay, isn't she pretty? I love the way these turned out. Here's another one. Here's this one. Look at all those layers on that one. And I did emboss the clothes, so it looks a little bit more realistic. And she has this dimensional piece here, and this bow that's also dimensional. So all these parts will be included. And here is the brown girl with darker hair. Here is how I first started her out. So she has an original face, and I wanted to make her more modern. So I created my own face. And I put more details to her hair because she was lacking details, and then it was a little bit too poofy, so I slimmed it down a little bit more. So more details and slimmed, and I changed the face. Okay, so she's the modern Marie Antoinette. And actually this one here, she's the lady of the court. She's a lady of the court. If you watched any of, you know, shows or movies depicting this area, you would know what I mean. I will go into more details in a later video. Okay, and last but not least, she happens to be my favorite. So here's this one. She's my favorite. And she's the brown skin girl. The flower is layered, dimensional. The top of her dress is dimensional twice. And then she has these layers. And you can see I embossed that one too to make it more curvy. I used a ball tool for that. And then here's the light skin one. So you have an option to choose the brown skin or light skin. Aren't they pretty? I love them. This one is my favorite, like I said. Okay, so so links for the Kokorosa for what I've shown here will be linked in the drop down panel below. That would be the description area. And I call it the drop down panel because you know there's an arrow where you click and it actually drops. So that kind of makes sense to me. So there's that one. And then the brows. I do like the darker hair. I do. And then this one, of course. This was the first one I did. Then I started her and I kind of drew a blank with her, and then I ended up ending it with her, and then I finished her last. So there they are. So these will be included in the kit but not assembled, just to be clear. Okay, you will assemble her yourself, and of course you can add more to her, more decorations to her, which I will, and I will show that again in a later video. So, as a reminder, Puchy, who is Puchy Tats on YouTube and Instagram, is hosting a hop, and because she wants to create more Memorydex cards, this is a great way for crafty friends to join together to create and support one another. So she invited a few of us to join the fun. This will be every Monday just for the month of August, and there will be giveaways at the end of the hop. So come on and join the fun, and hashtag Puchy's Memy Mondays if you create one. So thank you for joining me today. Let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.